Hey guys, I have leukemia. So I have leukemia, which sucks. I never really thought it would be me, but here I am with leukemia. It's a cancer of your blood forming tissues, so like bone marrow and your lymph nodes, like your lymphatic system. So basically my specific kind of leukemia, acute lymphoblastic leukemia. My body makes too many white blood cells and not enough red blood cells, specifically B cells. So here I am in hospital, going on 2 weeks, and I might have another week and a half here. So I'm gonna do this to pass the time. It'll be fun. We'll do it together. Basically, the way they have to treat this cancer is they have to kill a lot of my blood cells, good and bad. So basically, I have no immunity to anything right now. I believe my white blood cell count is the lowest it's been so far. And with the chemo, it's only gonna go down a little bit more. I have chemo today again, but I'll get more into that later. My white blood cell count will go down again, and then once it starts going back up, I can go home and stay home. I don't get to go out, and if I do, I have to wear a mask. So I'm gonna be homebound for about 6 months, pretty much. And so this is the perfect time to start this channel up again. I'm really excited. All of the circumstances that I'm experiencing right now, I'm incredibly blessed to have. I have a very supportive family. Like literally, I've not been alone unless I wanted to be at all. Like my parents have taken turns sleeping here with me, and I really, really love them for that, because it's not comfortable. It is not comfortable here. They have to sleep on a couch, and it's not even a soft couch. It's very industrial and gross, hot and sweaty, and I really appreciate that they are willing to do that for me. So thank you, Mom and Dad, because you'll probably watch this video at some point. They are doing the best that they can, and I am so grateful for that. My boyfriend has even been here a couple nights, just because my parents do need breaks, and that's fine. That's fair. All of that is fair. Yesterday was like the first time that I was really alone, and it was good. It was a good time to kind of do what I wanted. And right now I'm alone only for a couple hours because my mom had to go home and shower. So here I am. I also have a lot of things in my favor here. My specific kind of leukemia is very treatable, very curable. I will be okay. It is not life-threatening because they caught it really early. And thank God for that. I could have very easily waited another week and been a lot worse off. But I went to the doctor as soon as I knew something was wrong, and we figured it out, and now I'm gonna be okay. Just in case you were wondering, I'm not dying. I guess technically I am dying, but I'll be revived, resurrected, saved. I'll be okay. So I bet some of you are wondering, probably, maybe, don't know, what the symptoms are, or the symptoms that I experienced. A lot of lightheadedness, dizziness, headaches. If you've ever been like iron deficient, the headaches feel like your brain is too dry. It's hard to explain. Like, it feels like you don't have enough blood. It feels like that, because your red blood cells carry oxygen to your muscles and your organs. When red blood cells don't have enough hemoglobin, or there are not enough red blood cells, your body doesn't get the oxygen that it needs and it feels dry. To me, anyways. That's actually technically just the symptoms of anemia, a state that I was in, rather than the actual disease that caused it. So anemia was just a symptom, and then there's symptoms of the symptom. That's weird. But there were a couple days where I felt like I was going to black out. And I even had to have my parents drive me home from work one night. And then again, after my doctor's appointment, to drive me home from school. Anyways, when I first went to the doctor, I really did think that it was just anemia, iron deficient anemia, because I had gone vegetarian in August. And you might be thinking, that's a pretty long time to take to become anemic. Well, I wasn't taking any vitamins, but I asked the doctor about that, and she said, yeah, that could definitely happen. That could take a while to work out, But if you ever go vegetarian, just take iron or eat raisins, lots of raisins. Sorry, but I know a lot of people don't like raisins, but they have iron if you don't want to take a supplement, Either way, around the holidays, I kind of started eating meat again just because it was the only thing around, which sucked, but that's what kind of made me feel like it maybe wasn't just iron deficient anemia, because I had been eating meat for a while, about like 2 weeks. But went to the doctor and they called me back and said that all of my blood counts were low. Like all of the things that they test for were low. Like my B12, my iron, my white blood cell, all of that. And they didn't know why. So, or at least they couldn't tell why. Not in that specific lab. But they sent me to a hematologist, which is a blood doctor, and that appointment was the first mention of leukemia. During that appointment, they did several tests on my blood. They did what's called a smear test, and they looked at the shape of my white blood cells, and the doctor said that they were shaped funny. And so that is a symptom of cancerous leukemia cells. The cancerous cells, they don't work properly. That's why, it's part of the reason it's so dangerous, is because those cells don't work properly. So those white blood cells were not working for me. They were not working at all. And so they told me that. It was really jarring. And it was kind of weird because I had joked about it in the waiting room. I was like, what if I have leukemia? Just because I was like, that's a blood disease, isn't it? And so they were worried. And so they sent me to an oncologist the next morning. So that was like a Thursday afternoon, and Friday morning I had an appointment with an oncologist. And the doctor that saw me was actually not even supposed to be there. He saw me because he had time and was willing to see me at 8 in the morning. So that's a great thing that happened. Really, it was. Also, that was right before a 3-day weekend. So it was really, really good timing. Or bad timing, if you really consider that my birthday was the next day. I have some really crap birthdays. Some really, really bad birthdays. So with the oncologist, they did more tests on my blood and found out that it did look like leukemia, which was very scary. It's very scary to hear that. But it was all good. I am currently at one of the leading cancer centers probably in the world. One of them. Which is really, really yet another blessing. At least in the country. So, I am really blessed. Really lucky. Since it was a 3-day weekend, they were not going to admit me to the hospital until the next Tuesday. So I had the weekend to do what I wanted and be free. Didn't get to though, because I had this looming thing over me, which was leukemia. The symptoms only got worse because since it's acute, since my leukemia is acute, it's short-lived, like very fast. So the symptoms appear rapidly, which is a great thing actually. So, at least for me anyways, because I was able to go to the doctor and get to an oncologist on time. They said that for the first round of chemo, which is technically 1A, I don't know how it all works exactly yet still. I still don't really know how it works, but it's, they told me I would be here about a month. So I came in on the 21st of January, started chemo on Wednesday, the next day. Hello? Oh God, where was I? I started chemo on Wednesday, the 22nd, and I had 5 days of that. So I could not even begin to tell you the names of the drugs that they put in me. I get an antibiotic, an antiviral. I get a steroid when I'm on the chemo. I get anti-nausea medicine. I get the actual chemo. I also get Zoloft for depression because this is kind of depressing. The whole situation kind of sucks. But I do have a lot of bright sides. There are several silver linings to this cloud, I am telling you. I had already started school. I'd been at school for 2 weeks. And I was already getting overwhelmed. I had 14 credit hours, and 3 out of my 4 classes were upper level, and I had not taken upper level courses yet. So that was a bit much. 2 of the 4 classes were science classes. They had labs, which was a lot. But I had all of my days planned out to the minute, kind of, because of my workload, and I was kind of excited, but also I was getting really overwhelmed with all of the work that I had to do for those classes. But I had to drop out, at least for this semester, and if not for the whole year, because well, I'm not doing online classes, certainly, and I couldn't exactly attend classes either, so I had to quit. I also had to kind of quit my job, so that sucks. I like having money, I really do. Who doesn't? But maybe I'll find something better, something more suited for me. I get really stressed out in intense situations, so maybe it was for the best. Who knows? But this summer, I keep thinking that I'm gonna get out during the summer, and I'm not. I'm getting out in February. It's gonna be really cold. I don't know why I just keep imagining that it's going to be summer when I get out. Of course, summer comes in March and here, so maybe. We'll see. But, oh, also, I cut my hair, probably prematurely, but I don't really care. I just wanted to get it over with. I didn't want to see all of my hair fall out. Also, I donated most of it to Locks of Love. I cut my hair Sunday night before I was admitted, and that was intense. I didn't actually shave it though. I had it about this long, but I didn't actually shave my head until that Friday after I was admitted. The following Monday actually was the absolute worst day so far in the hospital. I was sick twice and nauseous all day. It was awful. And the only reason I was nauseous is because I didn't want to take the nausea medicine because it made me sleepy. Just take the damn medicine. Just take it. It's not that hard. But I decided not to because it would make me sleepy. I really played myself. But I guess I'm also incredibly lucky that I only had one day of really bad, like feeling really bad. Only one day. Because otherwise I feel fine. Just tired, maybe. A little bit. I'm really tired right now. I need to take a nap. But I've got to get this video filmed. So 2 days ago, Thursday, I'm filming this on Saturday morning. 2 days ago, I saw the sun for the first time since I got admitted, and I cried. I got to see the sunset, and it was really, really amazing. It's really little things like that that you start to miss once you've been here for so long. I'm ready to go home. Even if I have to stay there for 6 months, I'm ready to go home. The past 3 nights, I've taken this anti-nausea medicine, and it makes me really sleepy. So by the time I take it, it's only about an hour before I go to bed. And the past few mornings, I've gotten up at around 4 a.m. and I kind of like it. I kind of enjoy waking up at 4 a.m. It's a nice little time to myself. I really do enjoy it. Yesterday morning, I made teriyaki chicken flavored noodles for breakfast. And then this morning, I made Easy Mac. It was fun. I learned that I can actually go into the nutrition room because I know the passcode now. Because the nurse told me. I didn't sneak that. The nurse told me what it was. So that's really nice. So for chemo, I've already done most of my first batch. Today is like an odd day. I have 5 days of chemo, and then on the 11th day after they start it, I have another day, which is really short, and I really hope it doesn't affect me on Monday. It shouldn't, because it's literally only 15 to 20 minutes. And the reason I felt so bad on Monday was because on Sunday I had what's called doxorubicin, and that is vile stuff, nasty stuff, comparatively to the rest of the chemo. It is very bad, very, very bad. Makes all kinds of things happen to your body. It's not fun. So, however, today I get a 15 to 20 minute push, which is just it's just 15 to 20 minutes on the IV. So that shouldn't be too bad. I really hope not. But we'll see. And then So when I get out, once I get out of here, I'll be home for about a week. Maybe. It depends. I'll be home for about a week, and then I come back for 5 days, and then I'll be home for around 2 weeks, just over 2 weeks. And then I will be back for 5 days, and then I continue that for 6 months. It's going to be an experience. Not a good one. Probably a bad one. I'm not excited. In fact, I'm really anxious about it. Very anxious. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'll keep you guys updated. I'm hoping that I can use this time that I'm going to have on my own to actually figure out a lot of things about myself. I think another bright side of this is that I get a lot of time to myself, and I get to figure out kind of what I want to do, school-wise, career-wise. I have thought about it a little bit, and I am thinking about changing my major from anthropology and biology to film. It's a really big jump, and I feel like if I do that, then I will have wasted some time. But also, I don't feel that way because I've learned a lot. I've still learned all of that information that I paid for, that my parents paid for. And that information is really useful to me anyways. Being a biology student, it's nice to kind of know what the doctors are telling me a little bit, I'm also going to get to work on some projects that I've really wanted to start. I've got this channel to express myself. I've got plans, not really plans, but I really want to make a garden. I really want to have a garden with tomatoes and cucumbers and all that kind of stuff. I want to be able to go outside and take a salt shaker, go outside and get a tomato and eat it, because I freaking love tomatoes, and I can't have them right now because I can't have any fresh fruits or vegetables, and it's kind of insane. I'm really mad about it. I'm going to have a lot more time to read books. I'm really excited about that. I've got some really good books, including ones that I can't return to school. I get to read those. It's actually really interesting. I have a zoology textbook, an anatomy textbook, and some books for my anthropology and history courses. So I'll probably be reading those. I'm gonna try to read those. So one of the things I want to do on this channel is like book reviews. I'm wondering if maybe, possibly, I could try uploading 2 times a week. I'm going to start out at 2 times a week. So Saturdays and Tuesdays. Either way. And then maybe if I can do that really well, for maybe 3 or 4 weeks, whatever, then maybe I can start uploading 3 or 4 times a week. Because I got Adobe Premiere, After Effects, the whole Adobe suite for Christmas, and I'm really excited to use it and learn how to edit and how to create with those programs. I'm really excited, and I'm hoping that I can kind of find myself in that. I'm just really, really excited to learn how to use all those. But otherwise, so anyways, basically, I have leukemia, shaved my head. I'm going to be okay. And Oh, also, I would like to just thank everyone who's really been with me, because I know this video is probably going to get to a lot of people who have supported me during this, and I'm really incredibly grateful. I'm so thankful. I'm sorry if I didn't answer everyone's texts. When I'm feeling really, really, like earlier this week, I was feeling really, really bad. Like Monday and Tuesday were pretty bad. Maybe a little bit of Sunday. And I just didn't feel like answering anybody. So I'm sorry if I left you unread, and I'm sorry if my thank yous and I love you twos were kind of in generic. But I still want to thank each and every one of you for supporting me and being there and caring and praying. I really, really do appreciate it. And I'm so glad, I'm so lucky to have such a supportive family. Like literally, my mom's side of the family literally had, my aunt was telling each of my cousins what to do. Like each of her children what to do. It was really interesting. Like they were all making soup and they were saying, have it done by this day. I am incredibly grateful. I'm so grateful for everything that everyone's done for me and every gift that I've gotten. I'm praying for you, all of that. I'm so grateful. But that's about it. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.